Hello, welcome to this video on burning and dodging in Photoshop. Simple process, and it's very, very effective into creating the image and taking charge, making that image yours, and correcting things that you don't feel are right, and stuff like that. Anyway, this particular image I worked on this morning. It was in the files. I'd never worked on it. It was very dark right in the center here where the barrel was and stuff, and I brought that out as much as I felt safe doing. And I liked the boardwalk going in, but it could be a little more striking, and I'm unhappy with the unevenness over here. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start. You should start by flattening your file. Actually, I take that back. You don't really have to flatten it. In fact, I don't even recommend flattening it. I happen to flatten mine a little bit earlier, but you can leave it there. I flattened it just to make it easier for you. It doesn't matter. What you're going to do is start by down at the bottom here. There's a little page with the corner, and then just make a new blank layer right on top there. And you're going to go right here and put a blending mode of overlay on that. So once we have overlay, we're going to go over here. We're going to make sure we have white and blacks. If we don't have a pure white and black, just click these little boxes and that will give us a pure white and black. Right now I have black on the top. If you want to burn, you use black. If you want to dodge, you're going to use the white. And I'm going to select the brush. Okay, and I'm going to come down here and I want to burn right in here, just like that. Just a little, but I need a larger brush, and I want to make sure my hardness is at 0. So on a Mac, I'm going to push Control and the Option Alt key and click the mouse button and hold it. Now, hardness is at 0. If I went down, it would make it harder, but I want it at 0. And then if I go to the right, it gets larger. Go to the left, it gets smaller. That's pretty simple there. Now, if you're on a IBM computer, you're going to push Control, Alt, and right-click, and it works exactly the same way from that point on. And let's see, I'm looking at it, and I want to go a little bit larger, so even a little larger. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to put a little burn right in from about there on down and right up a little bit like that. A little bit dark. That's fine. The important thing is I did it all in one stroke. I didn't take my finger off the mouse button till the end. And then I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to go to Fade Brush Tool. And this gives a dialog. Well, I can take that whole stroke out just like that, and then I can put in as much as I want. So I'm looking at, a little bit of so it's noticeable. That's about 43% right there, and that kind of does it for me right there. So I hit OK. Now, I remember my sky was a little too off here. It's kind of gradiated, so I'm just going to go like this. And I'm going to go back one stroke again without lifting my finger. Fade Brush Tool. Drop that back, and then I'm going to sneak it up until the sky is looking kind of even there. Yeah. How much fun was that? Easy to even up a sky. A little bit of practice is going to get you there pretty quick. Now, I'm going to go ahead and vignette the top of this. I've already created a nice vignette on the bottom, and I kind of prefer this method of vignetting in a way because it's so controllable. And you can do it. If you don't like what you do, you just take it all the way out. Now, see, I'm a little heavy over here, and I don't like that. I'm a little heavy right in the center, so I'm just going to kind of leave that brush stroke at 0. And I'm going to just go up on this corner right there. And go Edit, Fade Brush Tool. And I'm probably going to keep that about, I have it 18. Yeah, I like it about 19% is fine. I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to go over and just take a little bit right in here and maybe drop down a little bit like that. So here we go. And then I'm going to go edit, fade brush tool, and I kind of want to match the other one, so I'm just going to type in 19. Okay, and so it's kind of balanced that way. Now let's do a little bit of dodging here. Let's switch to black and the white. And I'm going to come over here, and I got some nice things happening on these barrel stays. I got a rope you can hardly notice, and a lantern with a white reflector or something. So let's go ahead and make my brush a lot smaller. But remember, still zero hardness on it. Okay, so I got white selected. I'm just going to go down the rope right like that. Okay, not sure brought out the rope, but I'm going to take that back a little bit so it doesn't look so out of place. I'm at about 42 right there, works for me. Now I got this white. Okay, there we go, and make it look like a headlight of a train heading right on. Maybe a little too bright there, so edit, fade brush tool. I'm going to take it down a little bit and bring it back up. Looks a little more real about there, about 40%. Now, these top stays, I'm going to make my brush a lot smaller. Okay, and I'm going to go across the top one and over up on this one like that. And edit, fade the brush tool, bring it back down again, and bring it up, and see, now that kind of really kicks and stands out. And then the bottom stay, the same thing, just go right across it. Remember, if you make a mistake, just go to fade the brush tool and take it all the way down. It's all on a layer, so if when you finish you don't like it, you can go ahead and eliminate the layer. You can reach over here, you can click on the little eyeball next to the layer and see what you've done so far. You see, I made quite a bit of a difference in this picture. So I want to lighten up this whole area in here. So I'm going to come back a little bit bigger. Okay, and I'm just going to come in here like this and get the whole thing. Of course, it's way too wide, but edit, fade brush tool, and bring that back. I'm going to open it up about, maybe a little more. 17% is okay. So look at the difference, before, after, before, after. Now, while we're at it here, I'll just come and make my brush a little bit, zero hardness, a little bit bigger, I want to maybe a little smaller than that. I want to come over here and up this now. Edit, fade the brush tool. That's way too much, but I did want to have just a little bit more. See, it kind of brings the eye in better. And then I'll just come right over here and here. And then go edit. And the neat thing about this is you can just keep working on this as much as you want. You can lighten things, you can darken things, and it's totally non-destructive. Yeah, I like it about right in there. So anyway, that's probably not a finished image, but it's close to it. And we sure made quite a difference. One more look, before and after. Before and after. So anyway, simple way to burn and dodge in Photoshop, and very, very much a great tool for your creative bag of tricks. And that's it for now. And I hope you're with us, and have your friends all subscribe to my blog and my YouTube, and share this video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.